Welcome back to Generation Hoops. We are now on episode 7 of my 5 best cards, and today we are doing the Atlanta Hawks. So, got our honorable mention card as we always do. Stacey Augmon. This is his rookie card from NBA Hoops. And ever heard his nickname before?
Augmon. Oh! Stacey! Plastic Man! Oh! That brought the crowd to life.
This guy was pretty dynamic. He had great leaping ability. I thought, a little bit underrated in a lot of ways. Played on those UNLV teams of the early 90s and stuff. Was really good on that team for Tarkanian, and number 9 pick in the draft looks like on this one. So just a guy that should get a little shout out because he's a guy that doesn't get talked about a lot, but he was pretty amazing. So, all right, get to our top 5 list here. So, kind of gonna, this may not be, in terms of players, should be higher, but
Clarence tries to jam his way. A can against Mutombo, and Dikembe says no. Clarence and Mutombo's
no. We got Dikembe Mutombo right here. So I know I don't know who he's more well known for. I mean, I see him as a Nugget because that's what he was when he started, but he had a great, time with the Hawks, and he was great with the Sixers. I mean, he played in a lot of places, and he played for a long time, and he did a lot of good with the money he got. So this one's a Top Stadium Club from 1997, and this dude this is when he was right in the prime of his defensive career, and he was super hard to score on. He had the little finger wag, if you've ever seen that. Of course you have, or you've seen the commercials where he does it. But yeah, Dikembe Mutombo, Top Stadium Club, gets our number 5 spot. Kind of cool to look at this one either way. Either way, it kind of works. So there's number 5. Now we're going to our number 4, which is, I don't have a lot of this guy in terms of his rookie cards, but I have a rookie card of Trae Young.
5-2. Young lets it go. And hits.
I'm not sure what the Hawks are going to be like this year. It seems like they don't have, they have him and DeJounte Murray, but I don't know. I don't see much with the Hawks this year. So, but obviously a dynamic player, kind of a low-graded rookie card kind of thing. Not one of his more expensive ones, but still rookie, so he gets number 4 on the list. Now we've got, we're just talking about him, DeJounte Murray. So this is one of the cool parallels I've gotten out of my Monopoly booster boxes. Not numbered or anything, but a cool prism nonetheless. This guy was really good in San Antonio, and then, I don't know, he's still good. He's playing in the Hawks, but I don't know. I haven't heard much about him since he had that little feud with Paolo Banchero. They were going at each other. That was really the last time I heard much about him. So, so that would be on our number 3. Kind of cool, like the little wave they got going on there. So, 5, 4, 3. Now, I know when you think of the Hawks now, you definitely think of Trae Young, but I still think of the guys kind of from my generation, and that will be Dominique Wilkins.
Grant Long, his best 3 here in this quarter. Slam dunk.
Now again, this is kind of torn up. This card is torn up. I love this set, and I have Larry Bird. I think Hakeem Olajuwon and stuff out of there, and I've always wanted the Jordan one of this, and I'd like to get a better copy of this one. This is actually one I've had since it came out. This was in my collection, and I just really love this set from the Fleer 93, 94. The Living Legends was really cool, and he definitely deserves this one. This is a guy that I think if he would have left the Hawks earlier, he might have had some more playoff success. But I dig it that he stayed with the Hawks for so long before getting traded to the Clippers, and then he went on to play with the Celtics and some other teams. But Dominique is definitely, the human highlight film, definitely worthwhile, and definitely worth having in this top 5. So there's my number 2. And finally, probably is it's my favorite card, any Hawks player. I like a lot of the older players, and if you know anything about me, you know that I love Pistol Pete Maravich.
McLaughlin. Maravich intercepted. They had a 2-on-1 break. Maravich, let's see what he'll do.
So I grew up using all his homework basketball tapes, which were actually on VHS that I had way back. Now I have them on DVDs for my son to watch. But Pete Maravich, I wish that his teammates liked him better. They were really, I've heard stories and stuff where they say they were jealous of his contract, so they just never really gelled with him. And then he went to the expansion New Orleans Jazz and played there for a while. And the poor guy, I really wish he would have played one more year, because his last year was with the Celtics. They just started having a three-point line around there. He shot I want to say, I think 80% for the year. Like he was 8 for 10 or something in that year shooting. I wish he could have held out for one more year, because the next year the Celtics won the title, and that was what he was missing. Obviously died really young of a heart attack. He had a defect that he didn't know about for a long time. But this guy, first of all, I love those jerseys. The old Hawks jerseys are pretty awesome. But Pete Maravich was the man, and I wish I could have seen him on a different team where he really had a shot to win a title. But there's our number one. So back to ours here. Here's our list. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 right there. Not super exciting. You know, the Hawks have stayed a lot the same over the years. They're either a decent playoff team or they're nowhere to be found. So I'm hoping, I hope one year for this franchise that, they can have another good run or something, and they don't just have to keep thinking about when life was good, when Bob Pettit played for them and they actually won a title. So thanks for joining on this episode. We'll move on to, I think, the Heat next, so that should be kind of fun. And if you like the video, give it a like, give it a comment. Let me know if you're liking the series, and we'll see you next time on Generation Hoops.